Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare. Don't you know?
Good morning, my friends. You're about to see me create this look using the, was it the Zendo palette? I don't even know. The Natasha Denona Zendo palette. I haven't used this a ton and I wanted to pull it back out. So it's been in my products to get into and play some more with. And I'll put some pictures at the end to like some close-up photos of the eyes, but they're really pretty. They came out really nice. I am not disappointed. So beautiful, beautiful palette. So I just want to show it to you. I also will show you the other things really quickly that I use, then we'll just jump right in. So this is what the Zendo palette looks like. This is the palette that I got in my Beautylish lucky bag, and I gave it to my daughter because she didn't have it, and I've used it. I mean, you can see this is one of my favorite shades. We used this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade today to create this look. I know it doesn't look like I used that many shades, but I did. So you'll get a better up close. This is one of my favorite shades right here. It's got a beautiful duochrome effect to it. And you're not able to see it, but it's got a beautiful like kind of lime green to it. Scents, which we used here. We used that on a little bit on the lower lash line. It's just got some nice shades in it. We used Luster, which is the gold there. I didn't use this one, but this is a pretty one too. This is called Aura. That's more like a peachy pink. So you can make like a peach look. You can make lots of brown orangey looks with this, which is good for blue eyes. And then you've got these shades here. Now I use this just a little bit on the outer corner here. Obviously you can make a very teal green blue eye. When we use this is her cream to powder formula. So creamy, like such a nice shade. And we use that like right in here. I'll darken it up a little bit here. Probably should have done that anyway, but look at that. Boom. Just really beautiful. So anyway, I hope this gives you some inspiration if you have this palette or if you've been thinking about getting this palette, to get some idea of some looks that you can do. And I think I did another look with this. If I have today's look, if I have any other photos of looks I've done with this, I'll put them at the end, like to some music for you guys. All right, so that's really the main thing we use. But then I had a drugstore item by Rimmel London. This is their Radiance Brick multi-tonal shimmer powder, and I used it as a bronzing powder. It's beautiful. It's a really nice, and you can obviously use the lighter shade up there is just like a little shimmer powder, but I just used it as a bronzer. I am almost done with this, and I really like this. This is the Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara, and it comes in the tube. I really, really like this, and so I might be buying another one. It's about on its last leg. I'll probably get 2 or 3 more times out of it, and I will be done. On the cheeks, we used the Beautypie Fresh Faced Cream Blush. Really gorgeous. It's a beautiful blush. I'll swatch it on this side for you. All right, it's like a beautiful peach for the spring, just really pretty, and it's a nice cream. And then over that, we use the Hourglass Diffused Heat, and this is also a super great blush. And it's very soft and pretty on the cheek, and it does give your skin like a very soft glow. So we use this first and this over it, and that's how this came out. Also used on the top, whoa, dropping stuff, sorry about that. Okay, we also used on the top the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in Champagne, I believe this is Spotlight, for the little glow right here. It didn't give me like a massive amount of a glow the last 2 times I've worn it. It's very subtle, so I wonder if this would look a lot prettier just on a cream what I'm trying to say, on a cream cheek, not a powder. So it might be shinier and more dewy if I used the cream and then use this over it. I don't know. I need to keep playing with it. I know they keep selling out on Charlotte Tilbury's website and everyone loves them. By the way, did you guys see on my Instagram, which is Southern Yankee 15, I posted a look that I did with Natasha Denonna's Glam Palette. It was a beautiful silver eye. Well, I tagged all the beauty brands in it that I used, and one of them was Charlotte Tilbury because she used the light one, and she commented, "Beautiful, darling." I was like, ah, I couldn't believe she commented on my Instagram post. I was so excited. So all right, also used Natasha Denona I Need a Nude liner, and this is in the color, I want to say it was Julia, and then I used the Twinkle. All right, guys, I got cut off yesterday at the very last part of my intro. I wanted to show you the lip combo I did yesterday, which is this Natasha Denona I Need a Nude in Julia, and then this Kathleen Lights, it's called Twinkling Lights. It's Kathleen Lights in Colourpop, and this one was is an ultra glossy lip in the color Nightlight. Love this, just so you can see it on its own without any. It's got 100%. It has some color. It's got a brown color to it. Very neutral. Very beautiful. I don't know if these are still available with Kathleen Lights and Colourpop. If they are, I will link them. But the I Need a Nude lip liner, 100%, that's available. So, all right, guys, so enjoy the video. I was able to just get my look done before Little Gray woke up. So we did it. So I will see you at the end of the video. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. So I'm not ready for the day. I do have a little bit of Makiage foundation on. I'm going to put a little bit more on. I just put a light layer on. Let's pull you guys in. So I have baby Grace in here. I just put him down for a nap, so we'll see how he does. I figured this would be an inopportune time to go ahead and finish my makeup. And get it going. So this is the Makiage foundation, just putting another little layer on. I put it on earlier. And I've been testing some products that I've been using over the last month, and so I figured what we'd do today is use some of them. And I want to go back to a Natasha Denona palette that I just haven't used enough. I used the Glam palette the other day and created a beautiful look. All the items in my basket I'm going to go over with you guys and give you a review on each of them. But today we're going to use the Zendo palette because it's just been a while since I've done that. I also am trying out this Rimmel London. This is drugstore brand multi-tone shimmer powder. I've been using it as a what am I trying to say? Bronzer. I've been using it as a bronzer, and it seems to work well as a bronzer. I've been pretty happy with it. Just kind of feeling a warm look today, though. I don't know why. Just feeling like I want to go and just be toasty and warm and browns and oranges, and that's what the Zendo palette has. It also has pops of greens and blues, but I rarely play with those colors. I gotta really be in the mood. Honestly, the only time I really use those colors are when I'm doing a video for you guys and testing a full palette out and showing you guys the look that I created. That's really the only time that I'm going to pull those colors, although I've had people tell me they like them. So you got these 4 shades here, but we're going to be playing in this 9-pan palette, and maybe this color is one of my favorite colors here. It's got pulls a little green. Maybe I'll use that olive shade. And so you're going to hear the dog going. All right, so I need my MAC paint pot on my eyes. Hear the dog? I think she's got some kind of skin condition going on. She's been itching bad, but I checked her for fleas and didn't see nothing. So I ran a flea comb through her and nothing came out. No fleas came out. So I don't think it's fleas, but think she might have had some kind of allergic reaction to the food that Robert just bought. And she's been like laying on the floor, like doing that, like she's on her back. She's super itchy. All right, let's just take this little brush. I don't know where this came from. We'll go into, no, I am gonna go into the browns. I think I might use this shade down here too, but I'm gonna go into the color Balance right here to get started. I'm gonna bring you guys closer, but I'm gonna use the mirror on the, oh, what did I do there? What the heck? So that must have been in my beauty blender. Oh my goodness, like, damn. Okay, that's better. All right, so we're going into the color Balance, and we're gonna put that in the transition shade right in here. I'm gonna get as much as I can down in my eyes before the little stinker wakes back up. Cause he, I don't really know what time he woke up today, because he was with Drew, and I'm not sure how long he's been up, but I know he's been up at least since 7 o'clock. He probably woke up at like 6 to 6:30 is my guess, and he just went down at 9:30, so he'll probably be good. That cut so nice. This is not the best brush that I'm using. It's kind of like a cheap brush, and even with a cheap brush, you can make these Natasha Denona palettes shadows blend really nice. If you haven't tried a Natasha Denona palette yet, you owe it to yourself. Like, especially if you're like a beginner with, I feel like with eyeshadows, I feel like hers and Pat's, they just blend so good. The only thing with Pat's is they're so very pigmented. Like if you use her shadows, you got to go in with a light hand. And if you're not used to a shadow, that might be too much for you. So maybe start with the Natasha Denona formula because it's very smooth. She does give you some pigment, but it's like pigment that I could like build up or not, you know? So I am going to take this little Glamier brush that I got with the hearts in it. And I'm gonna go into the shade Calm, which is a light peachy shade here. And I'm just going to, sorry, the dog's drinking right at the moment when I decide to film. I'm gonna run that over the edges of what I just did, just up here. Just get a little bit of that peachy shade in there, kind of get those edges. I don't know how well you can see it showing up, but it is showing up. It's there. Okay. You don't have to go as high up on your eye as I do. I'll still, like, sometimes when I go up too high like this, I'll do this. And I'll just sort of use my finger and wipe away a little bit of what I did. Because, you know, sometimes you just go too high. I mean, you don't mean to, but then you do, you know? So, there. That way I have room for highlight. So, all right. We're gonna darken this baby up with Mindful. This is a really dark kind of cream to powder shade, and we're gonna do that in these outer corner here. And this, I'm just like, it's kind of like a cream, so I'm just sort of pushing it in and spreading it out this way. I mean, it'll keep spreading. See? It's got a lot of power. These cream to powder shades are really nice. If you've not tried them, it's an interesting formula. I haven't seen another company or brand come out really with this kind of a formula. Natasha's kind of unique in that. I mean, everybody has their own version of it, but I like hers quite a bit. All right, so now I'm just gonna go in with an empty fluffy brush and just kind of blend everything that we've done there. And yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's very dark right now. It's okay though, it's okay. All right, so now I'm going to take this Tranquil shade with my finger, and I'm gonna put that in the outer corner, like on this part of my lid, on both sides. It's a very good match with the color we just laid down. Just giving a little extra something on it. Do the same thing over here. It just gives it a nice little, almost like a rose gold shimmer underneath, like a pink shimmer to it. It's brown, but it's got like a pink shimmer in the brown. It's very pretty. It's a pretty neutral to kind of put all over your lid. Now, I'm gonna go in with Yama. Yama is this shade down here that I told you I was gonna use. This is a duochrome shade. It's got a lot of light to it, so we're gonna put that in the inner corner. It's got a beautiful tone to it. I really like this shade. I would have liked a little more umph from this shade, but either way, I really like it. I mean, it's a little bit like softer than I would have liked. That's okay. I might put a little bit of a gold luster shade in the middle too. Yama is one of my most used shades. I just love it so much. So pretty. When the light hits it, man, it's gorgeous. You're gonna see a lot. When the light hits it, you see like almost like a lime green shade in it. It's really, really beautiful. Maybe I'll show this to you in the light. All right, I'm just take the luster shade. This is that gold shade. A little bit chunkier, and I'm just gonna set that in the middle a little bit here. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that Yama shade again, but I'm going to just clean up with a brush right in here. Pull it up and pull it over. It does apply fairly nice with a brush, which is nice. I think Natasha makes her shadows so that you can use your fingers, but it's also nice if they do additionally apply nice with a brush, you know. I'm gonna take Zeal, which is a army green on the underneath portion right here in the corner. And I'm gonna do that right here too. I think this might be the first time I've used this shade actually. Now I'm using the color Scents right here. I'm trying to use a lot of colors for you guys. And we're gonna go, oops. Marry that up with the olive shade right up to the corner. That's a pretty shade. That's a very pretty shade. It brings the warmth back in. Got it in my eyeball. My eyes are a little bit swollen still this morning, so I have to excuse that. All right, there's not like a super light shade in here for a highlight, so I'm gonna leave it like this, and then I'll use one of my highlights for the inner corner and stuff. I got a new Stila liner. I'm gonna go grab that and then finish off my eyes up here. All right, eyes are done. I just used the is it Hourglass? No, it was Wander Beauty mascara and the Stila liner. All right, I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill, oops, there's something on there, highlighter that I have here. Apparently this was dirty. And pop that in the inner corner. Oops. Well, I guess we're bringing that down. That was kind of a mistake. And then right here. Alrighty then, I silenced it. That was my daughter. Okay, so now, by the way, if you're wondering, my earrings, Park Lane Jewelry. I am going to use this, is from Beautypie. This is the Fresh Face. I think I've used this before on camera, I'm not sure, but it's a beautiful pink peach, a peach like putty cream blush, and it's beautiful, my friends. Absolutely beautiful. I'm actually just doing a draping technology. I'm gonna put this down first, and then I'm going to put a powder over it, which helps make the color last all day. Because I have a tendency to really touch my face too much. I'm working on it, but I'm not very good at it. And so if I use the draping technique, typically I can keep my blush on my face. Even though I know that might look like a lot to some of you, it's not to me, because I use a lot of blush. Anyway, so here it is again. This is, if you're a member of Beautypie, you can get this. I also have it in like a red shade. Is it right here? I also have it in the color Sexy Berry. Right here. This is, you got to go real light with that. Even like I can use it, but it's really for darker skin tones. You really got to be very, very light with it. All right, so now for the actual blush, I'm going to use the Hourglass blush in Diffused Heat. I really like this blush a lot. This is a beautiful powder. I don't know if you guys have tried the ambient lighting powders, and it goes so good with that fresh faced peach shade that I used. But it's just a absolutely soft diffused powder, and it just stays so beautifully on your skin, so beautifully. I think I have dogs that want to go O-U-T. Now I'm going to use Miss Charlotte Tilbury's Light Wand. I still have some on here. Last time I used this, it did mess up my underneath a little bit, like the powder kind of messed it up. So I'm just gonna very lightly tap it in. Try not to mess my blush up. Like, I don't know if this might be good over a cream product, probably not the best over a blush like I just put on. It like would have been better over the cream without the powder. I think that's probably the best way to use this, because it looks like it like took off some of the blush. Then I have to go back with my blush brush and sort of stipple it back over, because it takes some of the color off. I'm not sure how I feel about this. These are an award-winning product. Everyone loves them. I am struggling with it, and I think it's because I'm putting it over a powder. That's my guess. So, all right, I am going to also use the loose setting powder. This is by Laura Mercier, and I'm going to set my face. I think I just heard Robert get down here. He's getting ready to get breakfast. All right, and I'm just going to set this face with a powder. Let me find a lippy. Okay, guys, I just used the I Need a Nude lip crayon in the color Julia on my lips, very brown. I'm taking the Colourpop Twinkling Lights by Kathleen Lights. This is in the color Nightlight, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on. This has like a pink, it's brown with pink. It's a really pretty combo with this lip liner. I don't know if you can get these Kathleen Lights things anymore, but this is what it looks like. So, all right, guys, that is my look for today. I'm done. Baby's still sleeping. Score.